All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here with Dr. Jesse De La Cruz, man. Uh, so, man, now what made you decide to go for your doctorate? Was it to pursue being the criminal defense gang expert, or what made you decide to go back to school, man, and pursue that doctorate? That's a hell of an accomplishment.
Okay, one thing we have to understand is that the way the system's set up, it's to keep people like you and I out. Okay, they have different barriers, right? Different buffers, between us and them, and you know what I mean. Right. So, so when I first went to school, this is what happened, bro. My homeboy asked me. He said, "Hey, he asked me if I want to go to San Francisco." And I said, San Francisco? Well, I had been to San Quentin, but I had never been to San Francisco. So I told him, well, let's go. So we went, and it's in my book, right? In my book, I talk about this because this was the pivotal day. This was the day, actually. This day is the day, that day was the day that really shot me into this whole education endeavor, right? So we went to San Quentin, and we were at Sausalito at the Embarcadero right there, and we were drinking espresso, and I was looking at Alcatraz, and I was remembering a dude at the LA County Jail. I was a road trustee, right? So road trustee, you don't ever have to lock up, bro. You run around, your doors are never locked. You know what I mean? You can do anything on the phone when you want, in the middle of the night, whatever, right? Anyway, he says, ese carnalito. And I go, and he was a white dude. His name was Dushman, right? Güero Dushman, they call him, from Temple Street. He was like in his 70s, man. He was an old motherfucker, right? And I go, ¿Qué pasó? And he goes, can you do me a favor? But he told me in Spanish, but he could talk Spanish really well. And I go, okay, well, what do you need, man? He says, can you call my lady and tell her to come and visit me today at 6:00 and to bring $40? And I said, okay, because at that time you could have cash in the LA County Jail, And so, you could have up to $40. Of course, many of us had a whole lot more. Anyway, I told him, and he says, hey, man, you want her to bring you somebody? And I go, yeah, okay. So I went to the phone. I made the phone call. The person that answered the phone on the other end was the voice was so sensual. I have never heard a voice like that since. Like, hi. I can't even try to do it. Right. The way she did it, like, wow. I was like, damn. I didn't get a hard on, but, God. But, pretty close, Yeah. And I said, I'm calling for blah, blah, blah. This said, and he also said to have you bring somebody for me. And she goes, yeah, well, give me your booking number. So I gave her the booking number. And sure enough, 6:00, De La Cruz, Dushman, visit. Oh, here we go. Going down, we're sitting, waiting. And then all of a sudden, here comes these two fucking transvestites. One of them sits in front of me, and one of them sits in front of him. And I'm like, what the fuck? And, and I didn't want to disrespect the guy, right? So there I am, right? Like, what the fuck? And so anyway, when we came out, and now this is what I'm thinking when I'm looking at Alcatraz, I'm remembering him. And in my mind, I'm thinking that I am so fucking grateful that I never had the need to go to another man for intimacy. Bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right? So anyway, homeboy tells me, hey, Jess, because I got tears coming out of my eyes. And he goes, you're not guilty. And I said, why not? He said, by reason of insanity. And I said, what? He goes, look, man. He said, you did insane things to survive in the insane world that you created. Well, fuck, it gave me I got a pass, basically. I was like, okay, that makes sense to me. Anyway, so on the way home, he says, hey, have you thought about what you're going to do? And I said, no, man, I'm just trying not to, because, violence was a problem for me too, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so I told him, I said, no, I'm just trying not to drink. I'm not trying not to use, and I'm trying not to hurt nobody, you know what I mean? Because, we think that people should act a certain way, and we think everybody should know that they should act a certain way, but that's not true, bro. That's not fucking true. People don't know how to act respectfully.
Right.
You know, there's
Something you have to learn. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some disrespectful motherfuckers in the real world, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't intend to be disrespectful. They don't even think they're being disrespectful, but they are.
They don't even know they're flirting with danger either.
Yeah, according to us, right? You know, like what are you talking about? You know. Anyway, he says, "Have you thought about going to school?" And I thought he was clowning me, bro. So I looked at him and I go, "What? School?" He says, "Yeah, college." And I go, "What are you talking about, man?" He said, "Why not?" And I go, "I didn't know people like me could go to college. I didn't know. I honestly didn't fucking know, right?" And he said, "No, man, this is what he said. He said, look, bro, education is the gateway to a better way of living." And I thought, okay. Next day, I was at the community college signing up, bro. Next day, right? And I started in the spring of 96. I mean, 97, excuse me. Okay. Well, actually, 96. It was the spring. Yeah, it was the spring of 96, that school year, 96, 97. Anyway, but school's hard, bro. And I almost threw in the towel midterms. But then I heard the voice in my mind somewhere and told me that if I did what I was supposed to do, I was going to be a great man in my community. I said, okay, man, okay. So I stuck it out. At the end of the semester, I realized it wasn't that hard. I just had to apply myself because I was an intelligent individual. God had given me an abundance of intelligence. I just didn't use it correctly, right? And so then I went to school, boom, 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 boom. And I said, damn. And then they're giving money away, I learned, with scholarships and shit. I said, what the fuck? Hell yeah. So, you know, then, so I finished I went to Stanislaus State. I remember when I got to the campus, I got accepted at Berkeley, by the way, but I didn't accept it because it's a long story. But nevertheless, I ended up at Stanislaus State. And I remember when I drove in the very first day, I took a deep breath. And I said, this is the institution that's going to catapult me into another dimension. I remember thinking that. And so then, but see, what I did was I went and talked to a dude that was a heroin addict prior to, and he was doing everything that I wanted to do. And I sat him down and I said, tell me what needs to be done, brother. Tell me so that I can follow in your footsteps because you already done it. And he told me, and everything that he told me to do, I did it. Right? So he didn't mentor me per se, but he told me then what to do. And then periodically I would see him and he would say, hey, you're doing it? I said, yeah, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. You know, okay, cool, right? So then I got my bachelor's. And then I decided I have to have at least a master's, right? So I got the master's and it was a little bit hard, but not really, you know, whatever. A lot of writing, you know. Now, and then I thought about a doctorate, right? Because I knew, look, this is what I did know. I knew that I realized and I had learned already that I had somewhat of a charismatic personality. And the people that liked me were going to like me forever. Right. The people that didn't like me, they were going to fucking hate me. Because I'm one of those type of dudes that I'm pretty fucking raw, right? And I'm not trying to be, fuck you, man. I'm not going to be nice. Why? Yeah. I'm not going to be disrespectful, but you know, if you're out of fucking line, I'm going to check your ass.
I'm going to be me and I'm going to be authentic. You like it or you don't. Yeah.
There you go. And so most people like me, but there's people that don't, and that's okay. I like almost everybody, not everybody. I don't hate nobody. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, me too.
I don't hate anybody. There's very few people I dislike. And I dislike them because they're fucking stupid.
What I have people that I love to be around. And then I have other people that, hey, if I don't see you, hey, you know. But I try to be friends with everybody, bro. I'm like you know, I'm just, hey, it's better to have friends than enemies, you know?
But this is what I have learned. I would like to have a friend like me. I'm a friend that will go out of his way to help you. I'll tell you right now. That's one thing.
I liked you from the first minute we talked. I was like, man, this is the homie right here, you know?
I mean, you know, I'm pretty cool. You know, I think. I'm not 100% perfect, but goddamn, you know, who is?
Nobody is.
I tell people I walk on water, homeboy. Fuck you. Yeah, motherfucker, I walk on water because I know where the rocks are, you fucking idiot. You know, yeah, I've made those mistakes already. You know what I'm saying?
The stumbling blocks have already been conquered a long time ago.
I really did it. They, you know, look, I'm 70 years old, Holmes. 70 fucking years old. God, thank God I got here. I don't know how I got here. I don't know why I'm here, but I know he got me here. And I've done the things that I've done.
Yeah.
You think I haven't learned anything along the fucking path? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
What I try to tell our subscribers, bro, and you know, the people who are interested in this particular genre, whether it be for the MA guys, the NF guys, or just, you know, the average person who's curious, man, we've been there and done that. It doesn't matter what side you're from. None of that stuff matters. Once you get the certain kind of education that anybody, especially the people who've been where we've been and walked in our shoes, that education does nothing but assist you in the future if you choose to use it in a productive fashion. You know, all the rules that we used to have to live by, all the character traits they tried to instill in you, if you flip them around and use them in real life, you're a better person because of it. I never take away nothing that I did, people like you did. Hey, the people before you did, the people after me did, because if you turn around and use it to be a good, productive citizen.
But you don't have to turn it around. All you got to do is quit breaking the fucking law.
Apply it in a different fashion. That's what I mean. Same thing.
I know,
same thing.
But I'm just fighting because there's people that don't understand. So, you know, this thing, look, we have to realize that not everybody gets it.
Right.
We have to like really like piecemeal it out there, right?
Yeah.
Not because they're dumb, but because they've been in a fucking tunnel view all their life.
Whole different lifestyle for sure.
Hold on, Holmes. Hold on.
No worries. No worries. I'm going to pause this real quick, brother.
Ready?
There we go.
Are you back?
Yes, sir.
I can't hear you. How come I can't hear you?
I don't know.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
I know. I get what you're saying. People who haven't walked in our shoes, they don't even know how the shoes would fit, bro. I get it. You know what I mean?
So what happened? I got a master's, right? And I got scared, bro, because they have this fucking test called the GRE, Graduate Record Exam.
Right. I'm familiar.
Go into the doctorate, right? Any doctoral program. And I got scared, to be perfectly fucking honest.
Right.
I was like, hell no, I hate tests. I'm good at certain tests, but those are like weird. I don't know. I don't think like that.
Right.
So, and all the time, so I went to work and, you know, and I had good stuff, bro. I did good things. You know, I was gone. I graduated in 2003 with my master's, and I didn't get back until 2010, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it kept eating at me, man, right? And I was doing this work, you know, I started doing this work pretty aggressively in 2013, around there, right? And, but I knew, I said, I can do this shit, right? And then, so, boom, fuck you, I went in. And then there you go. And 4 years later, I got it, bro. And let me show you, so you'll see. Where is that?
Hey, well, so for your the book you have to write, you know, as part of your, you know, becoming a published author process of being a doctor, is that the book that you commonly have for available and stuff, or what?
No.
You did a whole different thesis or whatever it is?
Yeah, no, it's called, yeah, it's a dissertation.
Dissertation, that's the word I was looking for.
Show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you right now. Hold on. Here it is. I had it stuck away here. So you'll see. This is the motherfucker that I did.
Oh, wait. Yes, sir. Oh, wow, nice.
It's a big motherfucker, right?
What's the subject?
Gangs.
All right, man. And is that available also?
You can get it. All you got to do is all you got to do is if you wanna, I'll give it to you.
That's the one I want right there.
It's a bad motherfucker. Watch.
I'm already knowing, brother. I'm already knowing.
Hold on, real quick. So this is what it says. Watch this. The purpose of this study was to examine what role social control in the context of family, school, and community played in the participants' decision to join gangs in their adolescent years. Huh?
Hey, so I assume that you have a doctorate in sociology.
No, I have a doctorate
in what?
In education.
Oh, right on, bro. Right on. Strong sociology, obviously.
But
I can hear it in the title.
You got to remember, look.
Yeah.
You got to remember. Sociology, social work. Now watch, I got a bachelor's in sociology. Okay. I have a master's in social work.
I'm like 2 classes away from a BA in sociology. I have 2 AAs right now.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And then I have a doctorate in education now. But in all those fields, right? Everyone uses the same theories.
Theories, right?
Same concept. It's the same. Labeling, role playing, all that shit. Learning, the learning theory, all those theories, right?
Hey, I got a question for you. Have you heard of Dr. Mark Flax, a sociology teacher? No. His dad's name is Dick Flax. He's a real old, well-respected sociologist. That was my sociology teacher at the college I went to. He was awesome. I really enjoyed that, man, because I really like the statistics, you know what I mean? And this number versus that number. And I understand the whole, home demographics and how people are going to interact and what that might cause them to do outside of the home. But those were some brilliant minds, bro, in sociology, man. I enjoyed their classes a lot, man.
No, I got you. I'm walking look at my house.
Oh, wait.
That's a house.
But you, man. Hey, you deserve it, brother. You deserve it 100%.
I come from the doghouse, brother. You know what I mean? I come from the fucking doghouse. And so, this is what I want to show the fellas that are looking so they could see what
rewards might come to you if you work hard. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So this is one of my cars. Can you see it? See it?
Yes, sir.
That's a 2022. And then this is my other one.
Oh, wait.
That's a 2019. I got $100,000 in cars, bro.
That's and you earned nobody. Hey, there is no warrants out for your arrest.
No,
you're not in violation of parole, and there's no enemies trying to kill you.
Nope. Hey, look it.
That's
listen.
Right.
And I share that only to let people know that whatever we want to do within reason, you got to be reasonable. You got to be reasonable.
Yeah.
Right? Within reason, we can do it.
Yeah.
But what happens with people like us is that we get sidetracked and we want to take shortcuts sometimes.
Yeah.
And so what happens is when we do that, we circumvent the process. And then what happens is we take longer and then we get mad.
Right.
Then we get pissed off because we believe that we got it coming. Because why? Because we are who we are. The fuck out of here. If that's the case, everybody would have it coming.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got to look, man. One thing that was taught to me is if you put one foot in front of the other and you continue to do that, the outcome is going to be fantastic, bro.
You know hey, doctor. Hey, could you? I don't know if you feel comfortable doing this, but since you've got your doctorate, could you let the subscribers know how much that you can charge an hour and not nobody even bats an eye?
Well, I just increased it from 200 to 250 an hour.
$250 an hour, ladies and gentlemen, because he worked hard, went to school, and he's doing the right thing and living like a grown man.
And
Think about that. And 250 an hour. That's not just when he's at court defending people. He defends people. That's when he's at home looking up case studies.
Yeah, I already made $1,000 today.
That's right, bro. Oh yeah.
Hey, but listen,
Yeah,
this
that's
another thing.
right.
Another thing you want to do, you know, if you're really interested in changing the way you live, you have to break the chain that impacts the family. I have my daughter, the only daughter that I have, the only child that I have. Unfortunately, she ended up on the streets, right? She chose that. That's where she's at, right? I try to take care of as much as I can, but I don't want to be, you know, like being a codependent individual, right?
Enabler, yeah.
I don't want to enable her, but
Right.
like today I sent her $50. Okay, whatever. You know, I don't care. I make $250 an hour. What the fuck's $50? But it's what she uses it for that I'm concerned about.
Right,
But
right.
another thing, she had 3 boys. 3. Watch, 3. Right?
Yeah.
I adopted all 3 of them. I've had them. Lorenzo, I've had him since since the day that he came from the hospital, the first day. I've had him. He's 10 years old now. Derek, he's 7. I have him. Jesse, little Jesse, he just turned 6 on the 1st. I had a big one. Look at this shirt. See this shirt? Ninja Turtle shirt.
Yes, sir.
That was the theme of his party. That's Saturday. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
hey, way to step forward, man, for your family, bro.
and
Hey,
everybody, hey,
nothing but respect, brother. Shit.
you know the problem is this, man. It was this. How do you do it? I just do it, man.
Yeah, it's got to be done.
I didn't complain when I was in the fucking jailhouse.
Yeah.
I didn't complain when I was sitting there rotting away.
Yeah.
I didn't do, you know, that's when I should have complained, you know, but I didn't. Why am I going to complain?
Hey, stepping up like that too, man, you never know, man. When kids get separated from their parents and they're raised by the system, man, it could lead to abuse.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It could lead to all kinds of things, and that could perpetuate the cycle that we come from. Fuck that. You did the right thing, bro. Congratulations, man.
94% of kids that end up in the foster care system end up in the penitentiary, bro.
How much percent?
94.
Pay attention to that, ladies and gentlemen. 94%.
I mean, hey, bro.
And he's not making up them stats. That man does this for a living.
It doesn't have anything to do with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Systems are broke. We know that.
Yeah.
You know, the juvenile system is broke. That's why they're doing away with it.
Yeah.
Fucking justice system is broke. The
Hey,
prison
and then they think they're doing you a favor, letting you out of some of these like juvenile institutions. Then you go to some foster home where there's some weird dude. You know what I mean? It's like, the juvenile system needs to be totally reconstructed, bro.
Well, the problem, look at this is the problem, bro. The problem is that we're commodities. We're commodities.
Yeah.
And that's the way they look at money.
Dollars.
That's it. So they go like this. Okay, do we fix this system? Right? And if we do, then this guy's going to lose his job. This guy's going to lose his job. We're not going to need as many police officers. We're not going to need as many probation officers. We're not going to need as many COs. We're not going to need judges. We're not going to need blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yeah. So who's more expendable? Fuck, these motherfuckers are animals anyway. So
I've said the exact same thing 20 times on this channel, almost word for word, brother. You dead on, bro. Dead on.
This is the thing. Look at one of the things about is you have to get an education, Rojo. Yeah. You have to continue. I'm gonna tell you why.
That piece of paper.
For a myriad of reasons, right? Number one, it impacts your children. That's one. Number one. Okay. More importantly, when you tell people, like when I tell people get an education, you know, back in the day, the first thing you would say is, well, you got an education? Well, no, but you know, you do as you say, but not as you do, right?
Yeah.
Well, they say, hell yeah, I got a doctorate. So they can't argue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to show them by example.
Right.
So I'm glad I came and you know I started this off by talking about that dude, and I had to because it sort of disturbs me, man, that this dude has been gone, you know, 50 years under the witness protection program, and then he's talking all this rhetoric, right? And so what are you scared of if everything you're saying, you know?
Yeah.
Because you hurt people, that's why. I don't hurt nobody. I don't have to put a mask on. I'm not here to hurt nobody, and I'm not going to talk bad about nobody. I'm not even talking bad about him.
Hey, excuse me real quick. Hey, I got one question for you, man. I'm sorry. This is an important one. Were you able to get your record expunged?
I didn't try it.
Do you think you could? You could now, huh?
Fuck yeah, I could. I didn't even try. You know why? Because the process is very difficult too. In other words, look,
It can't be more difficult than being a doctor.
Yeah, it might be. Look at, I gotta get my records from every county that I was arrested in.
Oh yeah. See, I got 19 felonies personally, brother. So I've never even thought about it either, bro.
Well, I get them expunged, bro. But listen, but I don't know. Look at, I got busted in Texas,
right,
Washington, in Mexico, but that one doesn't count.
Oh, you're an international player, huh?
Oh yeah. Anyway, and all over California, Orange County, LA County, Tulare County, Fresno County, Santa Clara County, San Mateo, no, not San Mateo, Contra Costa County, Alameda County, San Joaquin County. I mean, there's a lot of counties, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, so, I get it.
Are you familiar with this? I've been in jail there. Yes, I have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's been a long time, but I've been there.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, are you familiar with the classification process? What do you think, stupid motherfucker? Yeah. Yes, I am. That's what I want to tell him, right? Like, what the fuck, you know? I got to be careful because they're going to be, I don't care. You know, they're going to listen to this shit, but it doesn't matter. You know, I'm not lying. I'm just cussing, and that's all right. Fuck them. They don't got to listen to it. I never said I didn't cuss.
Well, yeah, that doesn't matter, man.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're hey, anything that they can use against you will always be used against you. And I try to reiterate that too. It's like, man, still nowadays you got all these people talking on the phones and doing this and doing that. It's like, brother.
Yeah.
Do not ever talk on the phone, bro.
Don't send any pictures that you think that they, you know, because if you think that they go away, they don't go away.
Never.
They're in the fucking cloud someplace. They're somewhere. You know what I mean? And so text messages, all that shit, nothing goes away.
Yeah, dude. Hey, okay. Hey, I got another question for you since we're on the Q&A. What about the old homie, white man named KC?
KC, I heard the name, but I don't remember.
You're not familiar? Man, we've been trying to get a little story about him forever. A lot of people, you know, that sub to our channel are interested in, you know, not only the originals, you know, the old school members, but members of different ethnicities. You know what I mean? In case he was a white man, and I believe he was at least the #1 captain. If not, he ran a whole institution at one point in time. And I had got this.
What year was that?
This was it had to be sometime right around when you were most active, 73 to 76, because
I think he was.
Tibbs told me he had taken over from somebody, and that left him in the #1 spot, and he was the first white Familiano to ever hold that high of a position.
Yeah, I heard the name. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Back then, I was a racist motherfucker, Holmes. You know, that's the truth. You know, I
don't want these gavas with us.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I didn't like white dudes, and I didn't like black dudes, and I didn't even really like Mexicans. You know what I mean? And then, you know, you know.
Well, you weren't racist. You were just angry.
I was definitely angry. You know, you know. I mean, but you know, I heard the name, bro. But there was just so many people. Like, you know, I mean, back in those days, like there was a guy from the Chino Sinners, Danny Losa. He was the epitome of a gangster, homeboy.
Was he around before DC?
Oh yeah. He killed the dude in supposedly a mafioso, but they claim he wasn't. But
Chino Sinners have a lot of history with the NF.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all the Chino Sinners back then were with us, all of them.
Right.
And some of the Black Angels from Ontario, and then a lot of guys from San Bernardino. San Diego had a big card. You know what I mean? The guys
Chicas too. Chicas.
Huh?
Chicas as
well. Oh yeah, Chicas. Yeah, all the Chicas. I mean, most Chicas. You know, some guys from La Puente, Dickie Bird, Tiki Bird was a good motherfucker.
I haven't heard about him in 20 years, man. Wow, that brought back memory.
Tiki Bird. Right now I'm picturing him walking down the corridor in DVI.
Cole Stroll.
Yeah, he had a coach.
Hey, out of the people who are still around today, to your knowledge, man, such as like, let's say Pinky, Corny, which one of those guys you have the most experience with? DC, them guys.
Well, the only ones that I knew back then, I didn't know Corny. Corny came later.
Yeah, he came a few years after.
No, Corny came in late 70s, early 80s. You know, he's not that old as far as being a carnal.
Yeah. I think he was the youngest one ever recruited ever, still to this day.
I mean, I don't know to that. I mean, couldn't tell you that. But the only ones that are around back in my day, from my day, that I know of is Pinky and DC. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, Cuete, all them dudes, they're later. They came later.
Tibbs too. Shit.
Tibbs too, all of them.
Were you locked up with the guest we had recently, Bo?
Yeah, Hobo. Yeah.
You guys knew each other from in the institution?
Yeah, I called him. I called him from Stockton, right? I hadn't talked to him since, I mean, 73, I think. I don't know. And I called him because I got his number from this other dude, you know, and I gave him a call, and he said, "Who's this?" And I said, "Drag." And he goes, "Who?" I said, "Drag." He goes, from Woodlake. And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Man, I ain't heard, man." Woo, woo, woo. You know. Oh, Fig's still around.
Yeah.
Fig, yeah. So, but you know, he's gun shy. He's like, "Fuck that." I'm like, "Fuck that. I don't even want to talk about that shit."
Oh, I'd love to be able to talk to Fig. Hey, Fig, I know you're watching, man. Much respect, brother. I appreciate you, sir.
Yeah. I talked to him on the phone one day, you know, a while back when you know, Hobo called him. I was there. I invited him to, you know, work with me, but he said, "Nope." He said, "I'm not doing none of that shit." Right? And I don't blame him. You know, he did about 50 fucking years, you know?
Yeah, he was down a while. Hey, so did Hobo, man. Hobo put in what, like 46 straight, bro, 47?
I don't know how much, but a lot. I know he caught a case in DVI, and I think it was 1972 in the fucking December. I think it was Christmas Day or Christmas Eve in J-Wing. Him and Fig. They killed this dude, you know. So, okay, Holmes. So we done or what?
Sure, man. Yeah, man. That's fine, man. You got stuff to do. It's all good. I appreciate you, Dr. De La Cruz, man. And man, maybe one day we could get you on the live, man, and have a couple subs, man. Ask you some questions, maybe if you feel like doing that. That'd be great. If not, no worries.
Yeah.
But they would love that for sure.
The problem with that is that I got my kids, Holmes.
Right.
They make a lot of noise.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance, bro, I mean, no worries. Either way.
Yeah.
Well, but man, I appreciate your time. I applaud you for everything you've been able to accomplish. I knew who you were. I know what you've been through. I know some of the things you've done personally. And man, you have whooped life's ass, brother. And I applaud you, man. You're doing great. It's an honor, bro.
Well, you know what? I'm honored too. You know, don't get me wrong. You know, I don't do this kind of stuff, like get on this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't do it is because I know how the DAs are.
Right.
You know, but I have a right to talk.
For sure.
And if I don't think I've said anything inappropriate.
I would agree with you, bro. I mean, you're just telling facts, man. You're not glorifying, glamorizing. I mean, it's common knowledge. It's all things people can look up. But, you know, having it from a firsthand point of view, bro, it's always awesome, man. And I appreciate your time for sure.
I come from the barrio, right? Look at where I live now.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
See?
And that's what all these people who try to, you know, swear to God that they got to be a gangster with their life, man. There's other things waiting for you that they'll make you feel way better inside, bro. I promise you.
All right, homeboy. I got somebody coming over, so let me let you go.
All right, man. I appreciate you, sir.
Listen, I appreciate your guys' time. I hope that somebody got something. You know, I hope that if they, you know, if they ever have the need for, you know, they want to talk or whatever, that they can contact me. They can look me up on Google. My email's there. I'm pretty much an open book.
Hey, what's the name of your book also that's available on Google or on Amazon?
Well, it's called Detoured: My Journey from Darkness to Light. And it's probably better if they get it from my website. And I'll send it to you. So the website.
Okay, I'll post the website in our community post, ladies and gentlemen, so you have access. There's a very brilliant individual right here, man, well experienced in all forms of life, man. So
it's better if they get it. Better if they go through my website, because Amazon keeps the majority of the money, Holmes.
Gotcha.
Right? If they get it to my website, I keep everything. You know what I mean? I did the work. Why they fuck them?
Hey, I agree, bro. I agree.
All right. So let me send you my website, and the book can be bought there. Okay.
Sounds awesome, man. Have a great rest of your day, bro, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, bro. Bye.
All right, man. Bye.